Hey,
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome to the Let's Be Clear radio show live here on this fabulous Saturday. We live here on YouTube, Creator Streams
yep,
Live app, from Nikki's house to my house. Welcome
yep,
in. So it's been a couple of weeks since we've been on, and of course there's 100 and million one things to talk about.
yep.
But let's start off by saying happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating a birthday. Okay, y'all, Aquarius season is over. We ran up all in y'all. Now y'all can have the rest of the year because we'll be back next year. So happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating a birthday. Shout out to all the Pisces. And
Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Brackets,
yeah.
all y'all.
So like we saying we have a lot to talk about today. Let's start off with our crazy, crazy, crazy country.
Uh,
Like every day, it doesn't seem to amaze me. Everything starts to get a little bit more crazier.
mm-hmm.
And I don't know who's running the country. I don't know if it's Donald Trump or Elon Musk, but it's starting to lean towards Elon Musk is running the country, especially since he gets to have a um, a press conference in the Oval
Yep.
Office,
And nobody's supposed to do that.
and and that's supposed to be the Oval Office, and he's having a press conference. And not only did he have a press conference, but he turned it into daddy daycare.
Yep.
So I'm like, you know what? And the crazy thing is, from my understanding, the vice president cannot have a press conference in the Oval Office. So how did this man what is his job? Like who is he?
Elon Musk.
What is his role in the government? I like
Yeah, I know that.
or
I
he
know.
was never
I don't know what he does exactly. If it has anything to do with the money. Oh, let me check and see.
because from
His
my
exact-
understanding he wasn't elected to be anything.
None of them, right? To be
He
honest with
wasn't
you,
elected. Elon Musk wasn't elected to do anything.
he
So
said he's the head of the Department of Government Efficiency,
what does
aimed
that
at
mean?
reducing federal spending. Oh,
Listen,
wow.
let me tell you
Musk's
something.
role is designated as a special government employee, permitting temporary federal employment with or without compensation. Uh,
So they're around. He's around there. From my understanding, right? He is firing all of these government
mm-hmm,
workers and bringing his own team in there
mm-hmm.
to, to do whatever it is that they do. Like, make that make sense. The whole object of the whole situation is for y'all to cut the government. Like, I don't get it. I'm trying to
Hmm.
understand. For the life of me, I cannot understand what's going on.
He's
I
really
am
the,
sure.
I think he's really the president, to be honest with you.
I mean, the way it looks like to me, that he's the one that's running the country because
Yeah.
he's sitting there having all these press conference and Donald Trump is sitting there like a big dope. He's not saying anything. And Elon Musk is cutting in and talking about, well, the president thinks this. How do you know what the president thinks if he's not talking?
Because, because he is. Because he is the president.
Yeah, I really don't understand. I'm trying to understand what's going on. I never thought in a million years that we would be experiencing something like this. And we got a whole 3 years to go. Like, what's going on? Like, why is it that these people are dictating to us what we do with our lives? Where did that come from? What happened to you?
I'm still here.
Oh, you playing around with something over there?
Yeah, I'm checking my
But
internet.
anyway, so from my understanding, they let go a lot of federal workers. Like, what are these people supposed to do? How are they supposed to make their ends meet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get it. Good afternoon to big country. Big country, you can't call in. We don't have a line. So anyway, I'm like, yo, this shit is getting more crazier and crazier by the day. And then the son, what the son, being that it was daddy daycare in the Oval Office, did you see the clip where his son told him to shush?
Yep.
Stop
Told him he
talking.
ain't the president.
It told him he wasn't the president and go away. I was like, you know what? And that is something that this little boy is hearing at home.
Yeah, he hears it from them.
He's
That's how
hearing
they
it
talk
from his
about
dad,
him.
whoever his dad is talking to, and probably calling Donald Trump the biggest idiot that ever walked the face of the earth, because that's
Uh-huh.
what he's looking like, a big freaking joke. You let these people run you, and you know what? You deserve it. And to all of and shout out to all the people that voted for him that's crying now because they lost their jobs or they don't know what's going to happen with their family. Shout out to y'all too, because he told y'all what he was going to do and y'all
Yep.
decided to vote for him. So now y'all got to pay the price that everybody else is paying. Period. If y'all thought y'all was going to be okay with it, he's showing y'all right now. And then he what I seen something he did, some press conference he did, and he was talking to one of the governors of one of the states. I don't know if it was New Hampshire or wherever, but telling her, because they want to kick out all the transgenders from all sports. If you're a man, you play man sports. If you're a female, you play female sports. So they didn't sign the bill that he wanted them to sign so that they can stop that. So he told her she better do it. You better do
Uh-huh.
it. Who are you to tell somebody what they better do? He said, oh, and the lady said that she's not going to do it. He says, okay, then I will cut off all y'all federal fundings. Like, he's not going to fund their state because they won't do what he wants them to do. So the lady clearly said, you know what, I see you in court. He said, you know what, you're right, I will see you in court. This is going to be very interesting. Like, he's out here trying to bully people into doing what he wants them to do. Like, what kind of country are we living in where you're the biggest bully on earth and you're supposed to be the leader of the free world? But here's my thing: you're not my leader. All right, I'm going to continue to lead myself and navigate myself through this life, because with the help of them, we won't get nowhere. They trying to bring us back to slavery days. That's what they're trying to do. They want to make America the great America that they think it was when we were slaves. Although we still are slave to the man, but
Mm-hmm.
we're not going back. We're not going back. There's no going back. So whatever y'all expecting us to do, we're not doing it. It's gonna be it's mark my words, before this presidency is over and we're on to the next presidency, there's going to be a civil war. What's today's date? Today is 2/22/25. Mark that on your calendars that I told you guys that, and I've been saying it for a long time. It is definitely going to be a civil war, because black people of today are not the same black people of years ago, back in the
Mm-hmm.
60s, back whenever the 50s, the 40s. We're not the same black people anymore. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a civil war, and then y'all going to see, what's that phrase they got out? Fuck around and find out. Y'all going to fuck around and find out that these black people out here today are not going for that shit. We're not going for it. We're not going to have it. So y'all better go find somebody else to do it, because we ain't going to do it and we ain't got time for it.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, so I don't get what's going on, and it's sad. It's really sad that we live in a country, or we live in a place where you like people are in fear
Uh-huh.
of what's going to happen next, and
You
that's the
still
sad
hear me?
part. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
they are in fear of what's going to happen next, because so many things, like back to back to back to back to back to back. You signing bills, to pass bills for people to, like, what's going on here? And like
It's
I said,
crazy.
the people that voted for him, I hope y'all suffering as much as y'all should be. And they say you don't wish bad on nobody, but y'all thought that he was going to look out for y'all when he clearly is only going to look out for him and his billionaire friends. So if you're not one of them, you're one of us. Okay, regardless of whether you want to be one of us or not, that's who you are. You're one of us. You're not one of them,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Did you did you see something that said that they didn't want black people to participate in the military?
I didn't see that, but I'm sure it's probably something. What they're trying to do is dismantle the whole government.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about it is that these people are going for it. People are forgetting about the constitutional rights. We have
Hmm.
constitutional rights, and they're like getting rid of all of. They trying to, but certain things they're not going to let them do. I want Elon Musk to go sit down somewhere because first of all, from my understanding, he's a thief too because he stole that company, the Tesla or whatever company he owns. From my understanding, he stole that from people. Like you got a bunch of thieves, criminals, rapists, uh, federal offenders running the United States government. Like what is going on here?
Hmm.
How can we get our country back? We got to get rid of them. We got to get rid of them because they're not there. This is not it. This is not. I bet you next go around when y'all people. I bet you y'all learn that because this is our country.
And the sad is the ones who voted for him is the ones that's gonna feel it the most.
Absolutely, absolutely. Those are the. And you know what? I mean, karma is something that is guaranteed. That's guaranteed to happen. You're gonna experience your karma. And that's what they're doing. They're experiencing karma because they thought that it wasn't going to affect them. A lot of people say, oh, I'm okay with it. It's not going to affect me or my family. But what happens if they decide to take away Social Security and you got your mother and your grandparents and all of those people that are collecting Social Security because they worked so many years of their lives? They worked blood, sweat, and tears. And now they get a certain age. Now you're going to tell them they can't have nothing.
Yep, it's a damn shame.
Now, you, the working person, probably the only person that's working in the family, now you got to bring your parents into your household because they can no longer afford their household. You got to bring them in your household and take care of them. So that's taken away from your household or building more bills to your household because they have nothing. These are your
Hmm.
parents. So you're fighting for your parents not to have Social Security. That's what you're doing. And you feel that that's not going to affect you. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna see because it's gonna affect everybody. We're gonna see, even if it doesn't affect us, the working class. We're gonna see somebody in our family, somebody that we care about, somebody that we love. It's going to
To
affect them.
affect them. Yeah.
So everybody is going to be affected about what's going on in our country and all of this migrants and all of that stuff. Though some of those migrants ain't bothering nobody.
Nope.
Some of them are not bothering nobody. They okay if you want them to go build a house for you, but as soon as your house is built, now you want to get rid of them. It's sad, it's crazy, and God knows that I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I really
And
don't.
that's the thing is that we don't know.
We don't know what's going to happen. We got 3 whole years before we can get some kind of relief from this, and that's the crazy. That's the great and the greatest part of it is that he already served 2 terms. This is a second,
Mm.
so he can't do a third one. So he out there
Okay.
talking about, y'all want me to run again? You can't run again. You already that's unless they and I hope and pray that they don't because even some of the Republicans are seeing what's going on now. They want to know. They want to have a sit down and find out what is actual this man's job, because they were, like I said, he wasn't elected for anything. So how do you just give somebody a job that don't have no background in politics, don't have no knowledge of nothing except for being
Mm-hmm.
a businessman?
It's
Crazy.
crazy.
And then on top of that, they shut off all fundings to South Africa. This motherfucker was born in South Africa.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yep.
You were born in South Africa, and now you here in America living the American dream that you think is your dream. Yo, I promise you that God is watching, and believe you me, all the wrongdoing that they're doing, they're gonna eventually have to pay for. They're gonna have to see somebody for it. They're gonna have to see somebody for it. And
Yeah.
I hope that they're prepared for it. Because some people that are evil, they don't think that that bad things, that when they do happen, oh, it's just my bad luck. Nah, that's your karma. Karma is your bad luck. Because that shit don't make no sense. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, that little boy told the truth. He said, "You're not the president." And
He
he's
damn
not.
sure did.
He's not. He's just a face. He's just a monkey in the White House that they using because that's what they need. They need
Mm-hmm.
somebody else's face, because them devils don't want to show their true face. So they put this buffoon, and he don't even know that he's a class A clown.
Mm.
He a class A clown with a damn, man. Listen, don't get me started, because I was real upset. Like, and a lot of people don't watch the news because of what's going on, and they say it's depressing, it's sad, it's unconstitutional, it's everything. But how you going to be in the know if you don't know? You gotta
Mm-hmm.
watch. You gotta see what's going on. You gotta see what's going on. We got to teach our young people that they need to know. They need to start watching the news. They need to know what's going on in their country. So next time, when it's time to vote, you don't vote because you think this person is going to give you anything, because he's not going to give us nothing. We're not getting anything. Eggs. Who in the hell ever heard of eggs costing $15 a dozen?
You better off get you a chicken.
A live chicken, but they close a lot of those chicken things because of the bird flu. So, and according to them, that's why eggs cost so much money, because of some bird flu. But
Oh
they put
boy.
a freeze on some of those chicken, those hen houses or whatever, because of the bird flu. So you can't even go buy a chicken and put them in your house and let them lay eggs for you, because that's the cheapest thing to do. You buy you a chicken for $22 and let
And
them.
then you go, yeah, and you
But
make your own. Don't get your own eggs.
yo, it's crazy. This is crazy. I've never in my life, never. Good
Never ever.
afternoon, gatekeeper. Good afternoon, Kenny, my
What's
brother
up,
Kenny.
y'all?
Yo, it's just madness. I don't know what's going on, but hey, um,
You just better pray, I guess, a lot harder.
I mean, don't stop praying. You know, we got to continue to pray for our people, for our country, and that's it. You know, pray every day. Pray
Yeah.
until you see movements. You know what I'm saying? Because God listens to everything, and you know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, because a lot of people might say, you know, if we praying to God and says, give me the slow connection going on here. Give me the flu chicken. I took the COVID shot. He said, give him the flu chicken. I know that's right. But see, the good thing about it is I don't eat eggs. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, if I cook something that requires eggs, which I don't do often, then I might do that. But other than that, now I don't mess around with nobody's eggs. And yeah, that's just that. But yeah. So like they were saying, right? People are saying, you know, God is listening, then why are we going through so much?
So
Um,
karma.
I mean, that part too, but it's always going to be to test your faith. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you believe that better days are going to come, and if you strongly, wholeheartedly believe that, then that's what would happen. You know,
Yeah.
they always say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And what I say to you guys is, y'all just got to get out there, make your voices count, you know, speak your truth, and continue to pray, and don't give up your faith, because once you give up your faith, then you fall into the arms of the devil. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta continue, you know, to pray your prayers. You know what I'm saying? You want a better life for you and your family, you continue to pray. Don't give up, because it's easy to give up. The hardest job is to keep going forward. And that's why you gotta keep going. Because if we don't, then you know, it is what it is. Y'all already know. So with that being said, let's move on, because I'm not big on this politics stuff,
Politics. Yeah.
you know, because you know, it's just, to me it's just crazy. But yeah, so anyway, shout out to everybody on the chat that's listening, that's tuning in. Uh,
Hey, little
yeah.
unique.
Hey, you little unique, little unique,
Little,
little,
little.
little, whatever. Where you get that mug from? Why I don't have one of those?
Because it was given to me.
Well, give it to me.
I'll send it to you. Merry Kwanzaa.
Yeah. So we got our anniversary show coming up on March 15th. Make sure y'all follow us on social media so y'all can find out about the dates and the times, the vendors, the
The,
showcasing.
the artists. Yeah.
So
We're going to post up who the vendors and who the artists will be.
probably in the next week or so.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like 3 weeks away, right?
Yeah. It's coming
So make
fast,
sure
too.
y'all tune in. If anybody, you know, we still got some slots left available for artists. If you want to be an artist, you want to show your
Yeah.
talent, you know, jiggle some balls or some shit like that, yeah, I'm more than welcome to do so. So that's March 15th, and it's a Easy Life Bar and Restaurant on
In the
1500
Bronx.
Wilson Road off of 222nd Street. Make sure y'all come out and show y'all support.
Hmm.
And yeah, what else we got coming up?
We going to see Cat Williams with RDE, Robert Dominique Enterprise. Shout out to Vino. Make sure y'all go to Comedy in Harlem every last Thursday of the month. For
There you go with that
what is
rocking
for Funny
too.
Thursdays, huh?
I said, there you go with that rocking.
Sorry, I like it. It's a rocket chair. Make
I
sure y'all
mean, I get
download the
it.
Creative Stream Live app on Android and iPhone. Look for the gold and black symbol. Says CTV. Uh, who else we need to shout out? Make sure y'all check out um Wiz and
Gatekeeper Behind the Enemy Live.
yes
Behind the
on
Enemy
Access
Lines every
Radio.
Saturday on ISS Radio from 5 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Let's Be Clear.
Yes, every Saturday or maybe at 12 p.m.
I mean, we try, but you know,
Yeah,
there's
life be
some
life
things
and
going on.
sometimes.
So,
Make
but
sure you check out all the shows on the Creative Stream Live app. We have live streaming on radio and on stream like this with DJ E Boogie, DJ Big Al, CEO Sean Quest, myself, DJ K Nikki. We got podcasts that's on there, Let's Be Clear Radio, and so much more. So make sure y'all tune into that.
you
And
know what?
Sexy Tuesdays. Don't forget about Sexy Tuesdays now.
Uh oh, they got some sexy Tuesdays going on, huh?
Mhm. None
All
but
right.
slow jams and sexy music, baby. Starting at 7 o'clock.
You know what? I want to give another shout out to DJ Marley Marl
Yes.
that came through and blessed us with the interview. We're going to be doing that again soon. But you know, I was listening
Yeah.
to him the other night, and when I tell you he did a slow jam thing,
Uh-huh.
it's like I could not go to sleep. I
Oh,
mean,
snap.
the guy is very, very, very talented. So we look
Yeah.
forward to more things with him as well as the other DJ. Shout out to Shorty
Shorty
Love.
Love.
Shout out to T
All
Rock,
the DJs out there. Yeah.
our family,
T-Rock.
DJ
Yeah.
everybody. But
DJ Preem.
yeah,
We
you
had a
know
nice
what?
little gathering on Saturday, no, Sunday night in Queens. Aquarius Aquarius dance party with RDE once again. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, it was nice. Man. That DJ's dope too.
Yeah, he is.
I know a lot of dope ass DJs, but I
Yes, you
tell you,
do.
it makes me
Yes,
feel like
you
I
do.
want to DJ, but I can't.
You
I'ma
could
just
be an MC. I'm gonna hire you as my MC because I don't like to talk.
you better learn how to talk.
I don't
But
know how to talk.
look, one last politics before we go, right?
Uh-oh.
I'm praying that New York City
Oh shit.
get their acts together and
You're
get rid
gonna
of
be in
this
the black
mayor.
soon.
Get rid of this mayor. Get rid of the
Oh
Bronx
boy.
Borough president and get rid of the governor. This year we gotta vote. We gotta vote these people out because they are no good for us.
What the borough president do?
I don't like her because she let Donald Trump have a rally in Katona Park. That's secret
What?
rally. That was last
This
year.
year?
Last
Oh.
year. Was it last year when he did a rally? He did a rally in Katona Park.
Oh man.
That they should have never signed that.
So he was trying to do the summer thing that we be doing out there.
He had a big rally in Katona Park. He had busloads of people from everywhere. So I feel like we need to get rid of them.
And if Trump keep messing with Canada, he'll turn all the lights off up there along the border.
I suggest. So who do I suggest as far as what? As mayor, as governor, anybody
Yeah, Lisa.
that's
He
going to
said
treat us right. Well, they probably nobody's going to treat us right because it's all
they all
politics. And
together.
like
They all in
the crazy
cahoots, like the
thing is,
DA. They all in
absolutely,
cahoots.
what they do is they promise you all of these things so that
And
you can
changed.
vote for them. And as soon as they get elected into office, everything changes.
It's because people have a price to
Absolutely.
choose.
And
Yeah,
that's
so
what
it
you
shouldn't
say.
even be like
Everybody
that
has
in
a price.
politics. You should accept any more money. You should accept nothing. Everything should be straight and narrow. But that ain't life. That ain't especially isn't the law, the criminal system. Everything goes by what they feel, what their opinion of something or someone is, instead of what's right.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like Gate was saying now, like who do I suggest? You know what? I don't even have a suggestion. What I would say is that, and I've been saying this, and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on this. When Eric Adams when I first noticed him was when he was the Brooklyn Borough president, right? Prior to Eric Adams being the Brooklyn Borough president, there was this guy, his name was Marty Markovich. Marty Markovich took care of Brooklyn hands down.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about the free concerts that he used to have out in Wingate Park because I used to go to those. And when I
Mm-hmm.
tell you every Monday, Thursday, and whatever other day that they had going on, Marty Markovich made it happen out in Wingate Park. You got to
Mm-hmm.
go and see these concerts for free, like from LL Cool J to Shaka Khan to Music Soul Child to the OJs, the Manhattans, the Brothers Johnson, all of these groups that
Everybody.
were out there that you were able to go see for
Uh-huh.
free. When Eric Adams became the Brooklyn Borough president, there was no money. Why was there no money? If Marty just did all of this for years
Yep.
and he made it happen, he had the money to do this. So, what happened when Eric Adams came? There was no money. They stopped doing all of these concerts. And the crazy thing, because it brought a lot of people together. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
did.
It brought people from all over our state or our city to go out there and have a good time. And politics, I met a lot of people from Brooklyn. Brooklyn is not as bad as they weren't bad when I
Yeah.
was going out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was going there, and I didn't go to every part of Brooklyn, but when I went out there, it was a good vibe. You got along, nobody was fighting, none of that stuff was going on. So now Eric Adams stepped into the picture, and there's no money for anything. And
Yeah.
now you're being accused of taking bribes and doing underhanded stuff for money and for
Yeah.
favors. So why wouldn't I believe that some of that is true?
He's so
I don't
busy
know,
trying to
Gabe.
get
You
the
tell me
concert.
who's the people that's running for those office because I don't know. Because after this last election, I'm not saying that I'm not going to vote anymore, but I am going to be skeptical about what I do. I'm not going to just go out there and
It
vote
just vote.
because
Yeah.
just because if I don't vote for Donald Trump, he's going to win anyway. He won it,
Yeah.
and I didn't vote for him. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
a little bit more cautious, and I'm gonna do more research on these people than what I did because bottom line, I didn't vote for Eric Adams because I didn't think he was a right fit. And you can't, and a lot of times, us as black people, he's black, he's gonna do
So
something.
we gonna vote for him. Yeah.
We need to vote for the black person. No, that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Because look where
But
we are
the
right now.
but the sad thing is, even if you do your research on somebody X, Y, Z, like I said, people change because of
Absolutely.
circumstances.
A lot of these politicians is going to do whatever they're going to do and say whatever. They're going to promise you the moon and the stars until they get elected.
And
Once
then if
they
they
get
get
elected,
something
things are
that
going to
benefits
change.
them, if they get something that benefits them and their family, they gonna choose that before they choose the citizens. So you damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah. I don't know what it is that we can do.
Nothing.
There's really nothing that we can do. I mean,
Unless you cripple the economy, but then that will affect us too. Anything you do
yeah,
would affect us.
absolutely.
So
And
if
that's
you
like,
say, okay, I'm not gonna shop for a whole week, everybody in America don't shop for a whole week, we still gonna be effed up. We as
because all
citizens
that's
gonna be
going to
effed
do
up in a way.
is two things is going to happen. They're going to raise the prices even higher, and they're
Yep.
going to sell us some old food. So
All I
it's like
know is
damn if you do it, damn if you don't.
I've been researching about moving out of the country.
I
That's
mean,
all I've been doing.
here's the thing: where you going to go? Because a lot of countries don't even want us there.
That's why I'm trying to hurry up and leave before they decide
They don't
no
even want
American.
us there.
I'll start speaking. Man, listen, I'm getting out of here. Mm-mm.
So
All
we're
right,
not
but
boycotting
let's
on
talk.
the
Stop talking
28th.
about politics and talk about big back
Hold on,
people.
Gatekeeper is talking about some boycotting what on the 28th? I'm lost
Of
because I
February
didn't know anything.
28th.
Yeah, we supposed to be boycotting. What are we boycotting?
Who? Amazon, Target.
I don't
Who?
know. I'm waiting for him to respond because he says so we're not boycotting on the 28th. LOL. I mean, is that a joke or something, or is that
I
something
don't
true?
know. Yeah,
Because
but I have been
here's
hearing
my
about
thing about that.
boycotts.
My thing
I
about
have been
that.
hearing about boycotts and stuff. So,
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing about it too, right? And
mhm.
people sending you all of this information to stop shopping at this store, stop shopping at that store, stop shopping at Target, Walmart, Amazon,
Amazon.
all of these things. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, if I decided to, because I didn't decide to, because those are the stores that I shop at.
Hmm.
If I decided to boycott these stores and not buy from these stores ever again, where am I going to shop? That's the question that nobody answered for me because I've been asking this question for a minute. If I don't go to Target, right? And Target is the cheapest store in my neighborhood that I can go to and I can do my grocery shopping if I want to buy a hat, a scarf or whatever and it's, cheaper. I can go there and buy it, right? But if you're telling me not to go to Target, then where am I going to go?
I know there was a few
People
people.
are pushing this agenda about buy black. How many black owned stores do I have in my neighborhood?
I saw there was a few people online that was sending lists of, like you said, black owned businesses and farms that's nearby you. But it, like Lil Unique said, that's something that people have been trying to boycott, but it's not realistic in a sense that it's not really possible. It's not, like I said, we all gonna be affected. We're gonna be affected either way we go,
One
whether
way,
we
whether we go
boycott
there or not.
or we don't, we
So,
gonna be
so Gate,
affected.
Gate is saying that he heard that on the 28th, we as blacks weren't supposed to be shopping at those stores that I just mentioned, like Target and stuff like that. All right, so okay, I cannot buy anything on the 28th if that's what y'all asking me to
But you
do.
gonna wind up buying the next day.
So what's the difference? Whether you buy the 28th or the first,
If
it
you're gonna
doesn't make
do
a
it, do
difference
it.
because
Go
we have
all the
to.
way. Don't buy at all for the rest of the forever. If that's the
Yeah, but
case,
then where are we going to shop? That's
no,
what
I
I need to
understand
know.
that, but I'm saying, like, if they gonna boycott, boycott. Like, don't boycott one day because they know you're gonna come back anyway. Because where you gonna go?
And,
You
and
know what I'm
then
saying?
whatever money that they didn't make on the 28th, they're gonna
You're
make it
gonna
on the
raise the
first.
price.
You know why? Because and then they're gonna make more because they're gonna double their prices. Whatever they don't sell for one day, the next day they're gonna sell it and it's gonna be more. We should be looking for better options for every, like y'all
You should
just said. Absolutely.
always look for better
We
options
need to have better
because
options, but right now
there
we
are
don't have
farmers.
them.
Yeah, because
We
there are
don't have them.
farmers around us. There is black owned. You can make your own. You know what I'm saying? You do have a lot of options. Are you gonna do it? That's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Once the US citizens realize that we are all the same, and it doesn't matter what race, creed, all that stuff, it doesn't matter about that. It's us against the government. And once you realize that, and we come together as one whole unit, as a unit, that's how you cripple it. That's how you cripple the government. Forget Amazon, all that. It's the government.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is this. That means, you know, and a lot of people said, so let's talk about creating like you and your vendors at your events. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We
take
can do
down.
that
Yeah.
too. And that's one
And
of the
then we
things
got to
why we
keep
started
pushing.
bringing vendors and stuff like that to the events so that we can have people buy for them. So we need other vendors to come out that does other things. We can't just have the same vendors all the time. You know what I'm saying? But we pushing for more vendors and more things like that. And I got you on that part. But my whole thing is this: what are we going to do as far as a whole? You said as a whole, right? What are we
Uh-huh.
going to do when you have these stores that the vendors have to buy their
They
merchandise
have
from
to buy,
in
yeah,
order to, you know what I'm saying?
to
So
create
how do we create, like, it's going
it's
to be a difficult task for us to not have to go to anybody to get
like
anything.
Lil Unique said, it's not reality. It's not totally possible. You could cripple them for a couple of days, a week, a month, whatever. But eventually some kind of hell we have to cross paths with these companies and etc. Because like you said, where are the vendors gonna get their supplies from? They gotta buy the supplies to make the product to sell to you. So, unless, like you said, if a product is food, they got their own farm, that's different. But if you making candles, if you making clothes, you gotta buy the fabric for the clothes. Where you gonna buy it from? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So
They
I don't
can
know.
bring back the black flea markets. I
Yep,
mean, I
yep,
get all of that, right?
yep. But
And
you
I
gotta
get
do
that.
it.
But there has to be a bigger broad, a bigger place, a bigger resources that black owned companies can go
To buy
to
from.
get their
Yeah,
stuff.
and
Because
don't have to buy for the
everybody
big
shops
big
on
farm.
Amazon. A lot of people shops at Target. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Like the girl, what's her name, Tabitha Brown, like she was
yep.
talking.
He's a Target.
You know, her brand is in Target, so she's
So
supposed.
you crippling her.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, what do we do?
And like she said, people mad at her for being in Target. She needs to get paid too. So she gotta feed her
Exactly.
family too. And Target is helping
Absolutely,
her with that.
absolutely. She has a partnership with Target.
Yeah, so what she
She's a
gonna
black
do? You
owned
know?
company that has
Yeah,
a black business that happens to be selling at Target.
yeah. So it's I don't know. I really don't know. We need the Black Panthers and all that back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they're still around, aren't they? They wants to
Not
know, so what's the black version of Target and Walmart? Is there a black version of Target and Walmart?
And
Where?
see, you know what? Things like that, we need to push out more so a lot of us know what's out there. We say, what if? We don't know if nobody puts it out there. We don't know where it's at or what's available to us. Like you said, with the vendors that's coming to our event, we need to start promoting them more outside of the event. Start posting their
Absolutely,
stuff up
absolutely.
and start, whatever ads they have, push it out there because there's a lot of black and brown people that have their own company, but we have to promote them instead of promoting Adidas and everything else. We need to start promoting, like he said, the black owned businesses. Start
Yeah,
wearing
and
their stuff and
that's one
showing
of
it
the
out and
reasons.
stuff like that.
That's one of the reasons why when we have them all together, I tell them to politic with each other because this person might be doing a show and she can bring you on and so on and so on and
Yeah.
so on. You know, it's not all
You know
about
what?
my event. It's all about pushing them out there to
To
do
put
their
other
thing as
events
well. You know what
and
I'm
so
saying?
the world would know who they
Absolutely,
are and where they
absolutely.
are. You know what I'm gonna do on the event? I'm gonna interview everybody. I'm gonna interview the vendors and the artists, and we're gonna post it up and try to push it out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm for all of that. I'm all for promoting and uplifting, but we still have to have a resource. You know what I'm saying?
The
I don't. I listen. I go to work every day, so I ain't got no money. If I had millions and millions of dollars, of course I would own. I would own my own business where I can put my people on as well, because a lot of people do that. But
but
until then, go
yeah,
ahead.
no, okay. Until then,
Until then, we got to do what we're doing here. We got to,
keep pushing.
try to push each other out there.
Hmm.
Try to make life a little bit better for all of us. You
But the
know,
thing is, with me, is that if whoever we all get together as black people and start over, try to get try to start a Black Wall Street all over again. This time we can't let them try to cripple us. This time we gotta fight back and be like, you're not gonna try to dismantle us. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Every time we try to get together and build, they do something to break it all apart and we allow it. We need to fight harder this time. We need to
yeah.
have that mindset. We don't have that mindset like we used to.
Because a lot of people, I think a lot of people are living in fear.
Fear. Mm-hmm.
They scared that if
Safe.
they try something, it's not going to work,
Or
so
they
they're
want to
gonna
be
give up.
safe. They feel like they want to take the safe route. That's the safe route. I'm not
Yeah,
going to get hurt. No matter what you do when you fight back with anything, there's going to be casualties. The thing is, people don't want to be a casualty. They don't know if they will be a casualty. You know what I mean? Because you don't know who's going to get the brunt of it. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. If we're gonna fight, if we're gonna boycott, if we're gonna build and make our own communities and be strong and fight back, there's going to be casualties. And I think that's what people's afraid of.
Yeah, which is sad because, you know,
I mean, it's life. Nobody wants to get
yeah,
hurt. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? But when you do things like that, that's some of the consequences. And it's like, do I want to be that person that happens to become homeless if we decide to do this and that and the third? That's the thing. We're right now where we feel safe. We got a place to stay. We got the food. We can order from Target and Uber Eats. We're safe. And when you fight back, you're not safe anymore. You're not in that bubble. You have to step out of that. You know what I mean? You got to step out and be the difference. Who's going to do that? That's the thing. Who's going to start the revolution? You know what I mean?
yeah. And the crazy thing is, there are so many people that have the resources to do that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That has the resources, but they don't take a chance on their own communities.
Take a
Not too
chance.
many
That's the
people take
thing.
a chance on their own communities. You have a lot of people that rather go outside of their communities and outside somewhere. And now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that do a lot for their communities, but there's more. Is more that can be done.
But the thing with that is there's people who don't want to take a chance on their community because their community don't want to take a chance with them. The community is like I said, they feel safe at where they are, or they used to what they have, or what they deal with. They used to it. They don't want to be. They're stuck. And if you try to help a community, you got to help a community that wants to be helped. And a lot of people in our community don't want to be helped, or don't know how to be helped, or don't know what different feels like. So it's kind of hard. I don't know. But it's once you change the mindset of people, the that's the hard part, is changing the mindset of people, because we're still I can't think of the word. We
Some
still in
people
that
are
low
still stagnant
vibration. We still
into,
think this is it.
yeah. There are some people are that are still in that, I want to say, slave mentality.
Mentality. Yeah, they still in
Yeah,
that
they still stagnated in there, that they don't think that if I step
they
out
can
on
have more.
faith that it'll work.
Uh-huh. Or
And
that'll
not
work.
even the first time. You don't have to do it the first time. You keep doing it until you get it right. That's like
You have
when you
to.
was in school and you had spelling tests and you had to take that spelling test over and over until you learned how to spell that word.
Yep.
So you
Like
keep
for
pushing until you're able to do what you feel. And that's the problem with some of our people. They fail one time and they think life is over.
you know,
Life is
or
not
they
over.
don't even want
And
to
if that
try because,
doesn't
like
work,
I said, they feel comfortable where they at, so they don't want to try.
doesn't
When
work,
you don't know
try something
anything
else.
else, huh? I'm sorry.
I said if that doesn't work, you try something else.
Yeah, when you don't know anything else, you don't try anything different, because you don't know the difference. You don't know what feels different. So if I was never taught better, I'm not going to do better. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's wrong with a lot of us, is that we were never taught better, or taught the right way, or the positive way, that we're not going to behave in that manner. So
I I
unfortunately, that's
I
not what it is.
I'm gonna disagree to a certain extent because people who want better will do better.
Yeah,
And it doesn't necessarily mean if you wasn't taught better, because we're all whole adults. We know what we want in life. We want to have a healthy, happy life. And if that's what you want, that's what you seek.
you'll push for it. Yeah,
Absolutely. So if nobody taught me how to do a podcast. We doing this, we self-made podcasters. Nobody taught us. The more we do it, the more we learn how to do it. Who knows? One day we might be on the big screen because we're not giving up. No one taught you. No one has to teach you. Like, all right, you was taught how to walk as a kid, right? Once you learned how to walk, you started walking on your own.
But like you said, you have to want it. You know what I mean? Some of us don't want it. Those don't want change because they're so stagnant and they're
Yeah, like
in their
they're
bubble. They don't
afraid,
want the change. But
afraid.
we have more of
Yeah,
those than the ones that want it. We have more of those. That's the part that's holding us back.
yeah. That and that is a problem. That's a problem for a lot of people because you can have all the tools that you need
Right in front of you.
and you won't pick them up and use them
Mm-mm.
because you're scared that if you put that hammer to the nail, you might nail your finger. You might hurt your finger. All right, what's a little pain? Life is pain. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and another sad thing is, yeah, you might be afraid of getting hurt or failing, but a lot of people are afraid of success as well.
Yep. That
That's
part.
crazy, but yeah, a lot of people's afraid of success. They don't know how to handle it, or they don't know if they deserve it, or whatever. That's you know, it's all about the mindset. Bottom line, it's
Yeah.
changing people's mindset, and that's
And
what
how would we
the
do that?
government
Because
is afraid of. They don't want us all to have the same mindset and
yeah,
unite.
and
They
that's the
don't want
problem.
it.
That's the problem. And the flip side is it how do we change them? How do we change their
Change
mindset?
the mindset. That's a difficult task because the mind is so strong. It's That's a difficult task. But with them, what they doing with the education, what they changing with education now? They don't want any Black history taught anymore, right? We gonna have to start teaching our own kids about our history. You might have to start homeschooling again. But yeah, it's crazy. So we just gotta have to hope for the best. But
Yep.
remember I was telling you about the Lyft driver, the lady in the Lyft driver Lyft,
Yeah. That was crazy.
which
And
we was
that's
talking.
another thing, right? Because at first I thought it was something that was staged. I didn't
I
know
think
that
it's
it
still
was.
staged. Like I think she did it for to push her name out there. But she's a
Yeah,
rapper.
because she's some rapper, right?
hmm For people who don't know who we're talking about, I forgot her name, but there was a an obese woman who got a lift, and when the Lyft driver came, I think he had a BMW. I'm not sure, but it was the small car. He saw her and said that she couldn't fit in the car, and that she could call a different Lyft to get her money back, and et cetera, et cetera. And she's suing Lyft for that. I think the man got fired behind it, and yeah, that's the story.
Now here's the thing, right? From my
hmm
understanding, she has a friend that has the same kind of car,
Yeah,
and
allegedly.
yeah, I mean, you know what? At first, I thought the story was staged, but then she's on this tour where she's going to a lot of the talk shows.
Yep.
She
She
went on
tried
the
to put her
Breakfast
name out
Club,
there.
and I think Charlemagne's he's a clown. I think he could have been a little bit more sensitive because they were like really cracking jokes about it. And I don't think, because I'm not skinny. I'm a big girl. I have people in my family that are obese. And it's already shameful enough for them without having people adding to that. Like calling her fat girl and stuff like they did stuff like that. And the fact that they brung her whole what was it,
Sectional.
a sectional for her to sit on, even though she asked for a bigger chair. But did she need a whole sectional?
Well, like you said, how we know that all of that wasn't planned? You know what I mean? Because like I really feel like she's trying to promote her name, her brand, and she found a way to do it, and it's working. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know who she was before this.
Yeah, I never heard of her. But
Yeah, the only
that
other
happens
video
to.
I seen of her is when she fell on stage. You saw that?
No, I never seen that one.
It's a big girl rapping, and she was trying to, you know how you try to bend down, try to scoot down, and she fell backwards. And so it was so soft. It was soft fall. But yeah, she tried to push her name out there. Unfortunately, like I said, the Lyft driver lost his job, but allegedly. But
Because you know why I thought it was staged, because it was just so funny that she
she was
called
recorded.
for Lyft and it was recording. So did
Mm-hmm.
you know they was going to do that, or what? Like,
I don't think you know what? Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah, I never thought about it. You knew he was gonna say that. Yeah, you must have knew the driver.
yeah, because how do you like, you already recorded?
Yeah, how you knew he was gonna say something like, unless he said it before that. Unless he said,
Uh,
"Oh no, you can't get in because you know," and then she started recording. I don't know. I do know that I do feel like it was an agenda on her part to try to promote her name and put herself out there, because that's what they do nowadays.
yeah.
That's what they do
Everything,
nowadays.
everything for the gram,
Yeah,
for the
to get
gram,
likes and to
Facebook,
get
for
exposure.
TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah,
not gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna say. Well, maybe she's comfortable in her skin.
she
The
seems
way
like
she
it.
is. And yeah, because they was calling her. They were saying they were throwing names out at her, and I just thought that it was tasteless.
And she still
She
stood
came
her
with this
ground.
interview, and you're you know
First of all, they're
harmless.
comedians. You know, that's what the mess. He's the comedian, whatever. I'm pretty sure they told her, what you call it, the people that takes care of
The
her.
publicist.
Yeah, they told her, look, you know they be ragging on people. Are you ready for something like this? And she probably was ready because
I
she
mean,
held her ground.
she did, and she said she's
So
used to that stuff. But
yeah,
I
so
don't know.
that's on her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else who comes in, that's a different story. They might not be that. They might be even more sensitive, but I'm pretty sure they do their research on the person. And sometimes Charlamagne, even though if he know the person is sensitive or can't talk about stuff, they still try, but they might try it a different way. You know what I mean? To try to make them answer some questions. Because they did it to Chloe when she was dating with Burner Boy. They tried to get that out of her. She's deflected. You know what I mean?
I
So
just think, you know what, and then that's a lot of times, a lot of things with those things like that too. Is just because you see somebody with somebody, don't necessarily mean they dated.
they together.
They
Yeah,
could have just went out on a date,
they could have.
or they could have been hanging out. They could have been good friends. So
Or they
why
could have did
terminate somebody because you see them out with somebody else?
or
That
they
don't
could
make
have
no
did
sense.
that just for what happened, for the publicity. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, they came out coming out with an album together. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it is, but that's the
That's
life
the
of
thing.
being on social media. In everybody's business and everybody's in yours, depending on what you put out there.
Yeah, I believe that. It's
Mm.
just
That's how you get famous now on social media. I'm about to drop a
yeah,
diss
really,
record.
because they have so many people that you don't hear nothing about their lives.
Yeah, because they know how to be private. We don't know how to
Yeah,
be private anymore. And you know what? I'm a slave. I'm also guilty of this. You don't realize, like, sometimes you want to vent. You know what I mean? Or you don't have a platform of people who you want to vent to, or comfortable, etc. Right? Or you don't have nobody that you feel like is in your life, whatever. And you vent on social media, not realizing everybody's reading this. You know what I'm saying? So not only are you gonna get people who's like, oh, I'm sorry you feel this way, oh, don't worry, girl, keep your head up. You gonna get people that gonna say, bitch, get over it. You know what I'm
suck it
saying?
up,
Why you,
Buttercup.
huh?
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, something like that, or I don't even know why you. Yeah, I've been through worse than that. You gonna get people gonna judge, and people who's gonna be supportive, and you don't realize that, and then once you put it out there, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And we don't
That's why
realize that's how powerful social media is.
that's why a lot of times, if I'm going through something, I'll say 9 out of the 10 people don't even know that I'm going through something,
Yep.
because I'm not gonna, I'm not putting my personal business out there
No,
on
yeah.
social media for likes. It's either you like me or you don't. And if you like me and you love me and you're a part of my life, then you already know what I'm going through. I don't have to put it on social media. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And a lot of people, I mean, I'm not knocking anybody for what they do. I'm talking about me. I
Yeah.
don't. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you see me posting something, it's a repost of somebody else's stuff or something silly or whatever. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? There's a lot of times when I feel like venting or whatever, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that off of social media because, like you said, people tend to judge you.
Yeah. And
You know, it's a very
they'll hurt you. And
judgmental
if you
place.
don't have a thick skin, yeah, it's gonna hurt you. But I don't think a lot of us realize that when you do vent online, you are going to get harsh criticism
Yeah,
along
be
with it.
prepared for it.
Yeah,
And if you
you
don't,
not,
if you
yeah,
don't, like you said, if you don't have tough skin, then
don't do
you're
it.
going to get hurt. You get your feelings hurt because
And
people
that's
will
why a
hurt your
lot of
feelings.
people was out here committing suicide behind just posting stuff on social media and being ridiculed or harassed or judged against it, and they couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? It's a lot. But like you said, the only time if I'm going to put something out there that's private in my life or sensitive is because I want to. It's because I feel like whatever I would do could help someone else. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I would do it.
Yeah,
But other than that, if it's something that I'm struggling with, nah, I'm not doing that.
yeah,
Cause my feelings gonna be hurt. I'll be crying in the fetal position in the corner in the living room somewhere. Mm-mm.
yeah. It's a tough world that we live in, but
Everybody's insensitive. That's the thing. It's funny how how are you both? You know what I'm saying? Because people are very sensitive where you can't even say certain words or certain things anymore without somebody getting offended. And then you got people who are insensitive to people's sensitivity.
it's life. It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
You just gotta keep to yourself. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. What else is new? um, um, sleeping paradise. Rest in peace to Biggie's mother, Valetta
Oh
Wallace.
man, I was hurt behind that. I was,
Yeah,
you
she
know
passed.
what? I mean, whew,
Yeah, she
that's
passed
crazy.
away. Irv Gotti, he passed away. Rest in peace to Groove from Groove Be Chill. If you remember that group, it ain't nothing like hip hop music. He passed.
That's
Um,
crazy. I lost one of my coworkers too since we been up here last.
yeah, I
For a
so
while.
second. May he
That
rest
was
in
my
peace.
mentor. Yeah, man. That one. I'm still kind of rocked by it because
Hmm.
that was something that I wasn't expecting to go to work that morning and hear that. But
Yeah,
may he rest in peace. May his family get
yeah,
comfort they
and the
need.
strength that they need. Yeah,
Yeah.
and people are dying so young. We're
I
not
think
dying old anymore.
you
It's
know
we're dying so young.
I might clown around a lot, joke around and play, because that's my spirit. But
Yeah,
I thank God every day to see
to wake you up.
for to be my age and still
Yes,
be here when there's so many people that are dying younger than me. Like how
yeah.
do you how like you
And
know
it's not even because somebody got killed or whatever. It's
it's,
because of health reasons.
absolutely.
That's the scary part.
And that's why I said, I made myself a promise that I was going to get more into my health.
Yes.
I'm gonna pay attention to, I'm starting to work getting little things done that need to be done. I ain't getting no breast lift, no liposuction, no none of that. But
BBL or nothing.
I'm trying to be healthy. I'm
Yeah.
trying to eat better, eat right and do the things that's going to make you healthy. And then try
Yeah.
to meditate and pray a lot because a healthy mind is
Mentally.
healthy everything. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it is.
So
Yes,
if
it
you
is.
get your mind right, you good people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, That's what we got to learn to do. Self care. You know, forget about
Exactly.
looking for somebody to do something for you or looking for somebody to help you or look like do it yourself
Yeah,
and
because ain't
listen to
nobody
it.
else
You
will.
know, ain't nobody gonna do it, and if they do, they're gonna talk about it. So
Yeah,
if you're in a position where you can't do it yourself, because there are some people that are terminally ill, and we're not talking to those people, but we're talking to the ones that can get up, get out, and do it, make
and
shit happen.
change their life. Yeah, change your life or
Like
lifestyle.
me, like
You
myself.
need too.
There's no
Yep.
reason why I can't get up and go walking. There's no
Yep.
reason why I can't go to the gym. There's no
Yep.
reason why I can't eat healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm single. I'm a single black female. I live by
No, there's no
myself.
nothing.
I
Yeah,
don't
so
have
I
to
could
cook.
do this.
I don't have to cook. You know, a lot of food for everybody. Even though I do sometimes because that's just who I am.
How you? Yeah.
But I can buy food and eat healthier because I'm not
Yeah.
feeding seven people or six people or three people or two people.
So you have
So
to be
whatever
more
I buy that
economically.
I
Yeah.
want to eat so that I can be healthy, that's what I can do.
Exactly.
So
Once again, it's all about making the changes and
yes,
getting out of the
and not
norm.
being afraid to make those changes.
Yep.
Because
Sometimes
if we want to
it
live
seems like
a healthy, long life, you got to take care of your body.
it do what you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know it seems like when you try to do better or do good or do the healthy way, it's much harder and more expensive than when you're doing it the bad way. I don't know why being bad is easier than being good, but it's worth
but
it.
like I
It's
said,
worth
you
just
know,
going through whatever you have to do to make the changes.
I said to myself because I smoke cigarettes. And I need to stop. But if I can buy a pack of cigarettes, I can buy something healthy to eat.
Exactly.
I can start cooking healthier, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I try to do, you know? Because it's crazy out here, you know, when you got people that's either your age or younger and they just dropping off the face of the earth. That's
You know
something.
what else is sad? Is we talk about eating healthier stuff. But now they say damn near everything that's healthy is there's something wrong with it. When you go to the store, it's like you seriously gotta find yourself a piece of a piece of land somewhere and grow your own stuff. Because even the supermarkets is you can't trust them.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of these supermarkets, they be so like I went into the store, so I make it a habit now that whenever I'm going to buy something to look at
Hmm.
the date, because you go to the supermarkets, you go into these bodegas, and they're not selling food like we think they are.
Nope.
And you look at and I would go and buy me like a Snapple. I take it back to work, and the Snapple is no good
Yeah.
because you look at the date, it's from last year.
Yeah.
So I make it a conscious decision now that I'm checking the date on everything. I don't care
But
what it is, if it's a soda or whatever.
how do you know if are they able to change dates and make it seem like
No,
change the label,
whatever the date
especially on
is
meat?
on, that comes it comes stamped.
Even with meat, you know how it's
It,
on a label,
everything
they can't
has the
change it.
date. No, they can't change the date. It's they if you buy something and it says that it expires next month and you go home and you open it and it's spoiled, you take that shit back.
Yeah.
You gotta give your money back. But a lot of
Ah,
times people they selling stuff, they push it like they get new
like
stuff
old
and
stuff.
they
Uh-huh.
put all the stuff to the back while they're
Yep.
putting the new stuff in. Now, when everything is gone out, or they put all the old stuff in the
Stuff
front,
in the
you
front.
pick it
Yeah.
up, you don't know that it's old until you
Yeah.
get home and try to use it.
Yeah.
Crazy. So like I said, I try my best. No, I don't try. I do it. I look at the dates. Like I bought a juice, and the people was like, "Okay, take another one." No, I don't want it. Now I don't want anything but my
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
back.
Because I don't know what else is bad in here.
No, I don't want it. So it's just crazy how life is and how things are. But we have to make a conscious decision to take care of ourselves
Hmm.
and to not be so judgmental towards other people too. You know what I'm
That
saying?
too.
Because when you live a positive life and you put that energy, that vibrant energy into the atmosphere, you don't know who is going to affect. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you like judging people on what they do, how they eat, and all of that stuff, you know, don't tell me what not to eat. Let's go
Mm-hmm.
make a decision that we're gonna go and get something together, and let that be it. Let's go to a healthy restaurant and eat. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to do?
I don't
Put the
know.
fire up.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning to now. I'm trying to get in tune with myself a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
If if people feel like I'm being distant or whatever, it's not that I'm being distant. Is
You
that
taking care of yourself.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to better myself. That way, when I speak to anything, or speak on anything, or speak to anybody, I'm giving them some positive energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying low key. Not only am I staying low key because I'm trying to work on myself, but I'm staying low key because it's cold outside and I don't want to be outside running the streets anyway.
That part. It's cold as hell outside.
I'm trying to I'm trying to distance myself at least from negative people too. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Because I don't want to be around that anymore. I've came to realize that I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things that I'm just too old for, and I'm no longer going to tolerate them anymore. So
Uh-huh.
if you see me pushing away, it could be personal or it could not be personal. It all depends on who the person is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not with the shits no more. I'm all about trying to create a positive atmosphere. So even when I want to invite somebody in to that atmosphere, at least there's a positive energy going on over there.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. And like
And
I said,
even if it stress and people's negativity bought could mess with you a lot. For
absolutely.
the matter of you're old
Especially
and
when
young.
somebody that you care about and that you love, if they're going through something, you're gonna definitely feel that. But
Yeah.
I think, and I'm gonna put this out there, and I'm
It
gonna
could
say it.
affect you
If I
too.
get,
Especially if you're impact
a lot of people go through unnecessary bullshit.
that they could fix their self, you mean. Yeah. If they didn't even
A
have to
lot of
get in
stuff
in the
is
first place.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. Like you putting yourself there, or you putting yourself in a situation where you already know what the outcome is going to be, but you're still going to put yourself in that situation
No
anyway.
situation. Yeah.
So why do you, if you already know what the outcome is, why do you expect anything different?
That's insanity. Ain't that what the meaning of insanity is?
I I don't know
Doing
what
the
the meaning
same
of,
thing and expected a different
like
outcome.
making the same mistakes over and over again and expecting new outcomes. Is it People don't change the way they feel about you. You have to change the way you feel about yourself
That part.
in order you know to make it believable in your world. Like you cannot tell me that if you keep turning the oven on and you keep going in the oven and pulling out a tray without a glove on it, you're not gonna burn yourself. You
But a
need to
lot
put
of
on one of
times
those
that has
trays.
to happen in order for the person to hopefully finally get it and finally learn. Because God don't let the same thing keep happening to you. It's because you didn't learn from the last
Trying to
time.
teach us something. You
Yeah,
didn't learn last time,
so I gotta do it again
how many times you're going to get burnt before you decide that you're not
before you
going to do
decide
that
it's
again?
hot. Yeah, but it takes people a lot of times to be burnt, have third-degree burns all over their body for them to realize, you know what? I won't do this anymore. You know what I mean? This ain't right. It
Yeah,
takes time
I
for a
mean,
lot of us.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna have to agree with that
Yeah,
because
so
there's
it
just so
depends.
many
Just
other
hope.
things that we can be doing that we don't do.
Yeah, just hope that you eventually do get it and change. Some people die not never getting it, getting it right. So let's just hope that we do.
Yeah, because I'm still hard headed and stubborn too.
Me too. There's things I said, you know what, I'm not gonna do this anymore. No. And then the opportunity comes up, it's like, okay, maybe one more time. It's like,
Maybe next time it's gonna be a little bit different.
well, one more time. Okay, this will be last
Yeah,
time. No.
that's like me with this trying to drink. You know,
Mm,
I don't know why I keep thinking that I can when I can't. It's
can't what?
clear that I cannot drink.
Oh, hi,
So
me too.
so I went me and Lena went out to this restaurant after my friend's service last week. Went to this
Uh-huh.
Mexican restaurant in the Bronx called Montezuma.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, you know what, since hey Mel.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I haven't, had a martini in a minute. You know, I like martinis or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I had a pomegranate martini. And when I tell
That
you this
sounds
little
good.
Mexican man, he made the hell out of this drink was so good
Uh-huh.
that I said, okay, let me have another one.
May I have
So that
another?
second one, I was already feeling the second one, but my
Uh-huh.
silly ass wanted to get a third one. By that third
No.
one, I was like, yo, I couldn't stand up straight. God
Uh-huh.
damn it, I didn't make it to my Uber. When I got home, I was
Did
huffing
you?
and puffing trying to get up these 3 flights of stairs. I laid down, everything in my room was spinning. But
No.
the good
Oh,
thing
I need to
about
go
it
there.
is
Where
that
you
I
said
didn't wake
Montezuma?
up. I didn't, huh?
Where you said it was at? Montezuma?
Yes, that's the name of the restaurant. It's a Mexican restaurant in the Bronx on Kingsbridge.
Okay.
It's been there for years. But this little Mexican man, he was no bueno. He was no good because he tore me up. I was tore up.
From the
But
flow up.
I didn't have a hangover or anything like that. Just
But-
a little tiny headache the next day, but I popped 2 Tylenols and that was gone.
Oh, I need to go there.
The next time you come, we'll go up there. I'm ready to go there. I'm about to call somebody and see if they want to go, just so I
Oh,
can get another one of those martinis. It was very, very good.
okay.
Very good drinks. A lot of people go there to drink because they're not that expensive, but you're
Oh,
definitely going to get your money's worth.
okay. Montezuma in the Bronx,
Yes.
New York
So
City.
yeah. So enough of that. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stick to what I know. I've been drinking the wine, the little sangria, a little champagne. I'm good, but now I want to go play like I'm grown
You
and
go
have
harder.
real
Yeah.
liquor. I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm finished. I can't do it
Yeah. That
because my
sangria you
decaf,
gave me was good.
because if a drink is good and I like it,
I'm gonna
then
keep
my
it.
decaf is telling me that I can have another one.
Yeah.
Knowing that I can't drink more than 2 drinks, I'm gonna
Nope.
have three.
Yep. That
Girl,
sangria, you need to send me a picture of that again that you had because I liked it. I normally don't like red because it's different colors, right? Sangria.
yeah, they have a white sangria and they have a red sangria.
I think I like the white one, the red one, because I don't like red wine, I guess. But that sangria was good.
Yeah, it is good.
Please send me a
I need
picture
to
of that.
go. I need to go buy me a couple of more bottles to put in here so I can have it.
Yeah, send me a
So,
picture. And the what was the other mix you made at your party? Was that
oh, that
margarita?
was yeah, it was mango margarita.
Send that to me too, please.
Well, that's different. You can what you need to buy is what I had.
You had the mix, and
Yeah,
then you
the mix.
said you
It's
could add
eighteen
other
hundred.
stuff to it if you want to,
It's eighteen
because it
hundred.
already was alcohol in it, right?
Yeah. I don't know how much alcohol it has in there, but it was 1800 margarita.
Okay. And then you put something else in
I
it.
put
It's something I
some.
never heard before.
I put some. What did I put in there?
It was a liquor that I never.
Yeah,
Heard before.
I added some liquor and I had some frozen mangoes.
Yeah, the mangoes to make it full.
Yeah,
But you could do it regular, right?
yeah, you can do it with ice. You don't
Yeah.
have to put mangoes in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
but the reason
ice,
why,
of course, to make it slushy, right?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, if you remember what that was that you put in there, because that was good too. Send me all that. Send me all the names.
the liquor,
Because
I
you know
don't
I'm
know. You can
forget
put
as
any
soon as
kind of
I
liquor
hang
in there.
up.
You can put vodka, clear vodka. You can put what is that? Tequila.
Tequila, okay.
You can put whatever liquor
What,
you
Don
want to put in
Julio?
there.
Okay.
You can do any kind of liquor you want to put in there. You can put in there.
Okay, okay. But
Yeah,
yeah, but still
it
send me the
doesn't have
name
to
of
be
the
what I
'cause-
had.
yeah. Still send me the name of the sangria and the mango thing because I'm gonna forget it as soon as I hang up. I have to write everything down.
Let me find out you're an old bird.
No,
Don't remember
because I
nothing.
was like that ever since I was little. I have to write
Oh,
everything down, and then I forget. Then I'm
I be
texting you
forgetting
again,
too.
like, what's the name of that thing again? What day
I
is
be
that?
forgetting everything. So,
Everything. At work, my coworkers, ex-coworkers at my old job in New York, they used to make fun of me because every time they would talk about something, I have to write it down. Or they'll tell me, Keisha, get your pen and pad when they start gossiping. They said, because we not
mm-mm,
gonna repeat ourselves. You gotta write everything down. Cause I'll be like, wait a minute, who's that? What you said? What time was this? And they like, I'm not repeating myself. You gotta listen and write it down. I
mm.
don't know why I'm like that, but yeah. What you listening to?
Now I was reading what this somebody had wrote something.
No, but I hear some in the background.
Oh, that's the radio.
Oh,
It's a commercial right now.
oh, okay. I'm like, who talking back there? Once again, don't forget to come to our 8-year anniversary on March 15th, Saturday. Let's Be Clear Radio, hosted by Lady D and DJ K. Nikki from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We still looking for performers. That's right, Lady D?
Yes.
So make sure you contact us for that if you are interested. It's free entry. Just come on and have a good time, okay?
Yeah, just come out and celebrate 8 years of doing what we do here.
It's that easy life in the Bronx.
Give them the address, 1300.
I can't see
Thirteen
it. That's
hundred,
what.
yeah, because you put the flyer up too high. It's 1300 Boston Road, corner of
Okay,
52nd Street. From
thirteen
five
hundred,
from 5 to 10. Well, we might go a little over 10 o'clock, but you know.
1300 East what?
Boston Road, East 222nd Street.
222nd
Boston
Street
Road and 22nd Street.
on Boston Road. Okay.
Yeah, we got 7 more minutes. What we gonna talk about?
We talked about Big Back. What else is going on in the world?
What about that
In
crazy lady that went? Where did she go to
yeah,
Pakistan? Thinking she
yeah,
was
I
going
think it
to
was
marry
Pakistan.
somebody.
Yeah, she going over there lying. She catfished the poor boy.
But he didn't know her. I thought he knew
No,
her. He took her over there.
no, they
That
met
girl is crazy.
online.
They didn't know that lady was crazy.
No, they met online. She catfished them. They met online. She had like some type of filter that make you look like Nicki Minaj. And
Oh, I see. I didn't know
yeah,
all of that.
yeah, look like Nicki Minaj or something, similar. You know how they make your face look a little or their body and stuff like that. And she did that. That's how she got him so young. I think he's 18 or 19. I think he's young. And so that's what made them bring her over. They're thinking, that it'll work out. And she came and they saw her. They went, took their child and hit his ass. And now she says she ain't even till they pay her how much? 20. Sorry. And she's from Brooklyn, New York City.
Yo, she was ghetto ratchet over there. She was like, yo, y'all gonna give me my money.
Yeah.
That was
Say,
funny. I was like, this
yeah,
girl is crazy.
Pakistan.
But then the last thing I heard is that she got arrested for smoking or drinking in public out there. I don't know how true it is, but
She demanded $100,000 from the government in order to leave or some junk like that.
and that's
Yeah.
probably why they put that ass in jail because she was refusing to leave.
And
Girl, you
then
better
she
take
had the,
your ass
had the
home.
nerve to then she had the nerve to act like she had a little entourage out there. And everybody said there ain't no entourage. That's the mental institution staff members. She's like, yes, and I got my publicist over here. There ain't no damn publicist. That's your nurse.
She was out there. She was she was out there with the whole squad, right?
Yeah, and then her makeup. I'm like, Lord have mercy. But I think her kids would say that she off. She a little off.
Yeah, that you know what? And the crazy thing is that there's so many people that are crazy now that we don't know who is telling the truth or who is for real or not.
That's
I
the
don't know.
crazy thing, because you saw how she catfished him all through a filter. That's crazy. You don't know who you dealing with. And even if
We
you
better
meet
start
them
looking at
in
this.
person, you still don't know who you dealing with.
Absolutely not. You know what? Before we get out of here, I wanted to say two congratulations. One to my baby, Chris Brown,
Yes.
for winning his Grammy, and not only winning his Grammy, but he's getting a NAACP award
ACP
tonight.
award. Yep.
So I don't know if he's going to be there or not. I hope that he do because that y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop playing with him. Put
Yes.
some respect on Chris Brown's name,
They word
please,
to the
because he is not to be played with. That's number one. And number two, I want to give a special shout out to the Wayans family, the first
yes.
family that's going to be inducted into the NAACP Hall of Fame. Not just one of them, the whole entire family.
Yeah,
They need to
that
let
is
that
dope.
go. The whole family, all of them. So I'm gonna definitely be watching tonight because that's one of my favorite families. I love Marlon. I
Uh-huh.
love
They
Damon.
all
I
funny.
love them all. So congratulations to them. It's a long time overdue. I think they should have been did this.
Yep.
And I also want to give a shout out to Chris Brown again because he did the damn thing. He's showing people that he is not his past, and people
Yep.
need to leave that alone. Okay, he is not his past. Leave him alone.
Another thing I want to mention is Kevin Hart supposedly is coming out with a cartoon about his life. It's coming out on BET Plus.
The verdict is still out with me and Kevin Hart. I don't know, Kevin
But it's
Hart.
good to have a black comedy show come out.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kevin Hart. I'll watch it and then I'll come back here and talk about it because it better be good.
Yeah.
I think
Like
what
Eddie
I
Murphy.
think that
What was Eddie
no,
Murphy's cartoon? The
huh?
projects, the PJs.
The PJs. But nothing is going to measure up to what I think was the best was the Cosby Kids.
Oh, or the cartoon. Yeah,
That was good, and so was the Jackson's
the
cartoon.
Jackson Five. Yeah, I like
But,
that. I watched that with
yeah,
the
the
mouse
PJs
and
was
all that.
good,
Yeah.
but I don't know. See, because Kevin Hart, he's funny, but sometimes I think he's a little over the top.
Okay.
Not over the top funny, like sit down and shut up type of. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
he does too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's Kevin Hart. I still watch his shows and stuff like that. I'll still be watching. But
Did we wish you a happy birthday?
cool.
No, we did not wish you a happy birthday, right?
We haven't been up here that long.
Happy birthday!
It's still my birthday,
There you go.
and then
Aquarius
it
in
was
the
my sister's
building.
birthday, Lady B. Then it was Lady Grace's birthday. So happy
Yes.
birthday to us all. Yeah,
Happy
Aquarius
birthday to
season is in
Quest.
full effect.
All
Oh
of y'all
yeah,
Aquarius.
boss man. Happy
Little
belated
Unique
birthday.
birthday is coming up soon. If matter of fact, when did it? I think it's
You better not have forgot. You still looking for her birthday? I never had a.
Pisces. What's coming up? I was like,
Oh,
whoa. Thanks everyone. who, who, who went
you
into
don't need
our
to do
account?
that. Anyway, girl. Thank
Yes,
you guys for tuning in. We love you
always.
guys as always. Yeah, it was a little short show today, but we wanted to get up here and talk to y'all.
Yes.
Hopefully, what? Who's this? Wondering your focus on streaming, so I am dropping mine.
Here's my Discord, Nora Hazel 88. And IG is Nora Hazel 88. Make sure you check them out.
She's a digital somebody. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll see you guys next weekend. And if we don't see you next weekend, hopefully, we'll see y'all March 15th at the 8th year anniversary party
Yes.
and showcase for yours truly, Lady D. And of course, my sidekick, DJ K Nikki.
DJ K the K.
She's not my sidekick, she's my partner in crime.
Yeah, I will
So
be
y'all
playing some music.
come out and celebrate with us. And we wish y'all all a wonderful, wonderful rest of y'all Saturday
Yes,
and the rest of the weekend. Get out there and do something positive, even if it's just
exactly.
having a conversation with somebody that you don't know that might need a conversation.
Need your help. Exactly.
Absolutely. You never know when that's going to happen. So, with
Yeah.
that being said, we're going to sign off now. We're going to say peace out. Y'all have
Peace.
a good day. And thank you guys again for tuning in.
Thank you.
All right.